be reasoning with you, even if it makes me look like a pussy, because I don't need to beat you to know that I could beat you. I'm not that guy. I've not got a big ego, and I don't need to prove anything. So even if I look like some kind of pussy and I look as if I'm backing down this fight, and people might perceive me to be weak, I'm okay with that, because that's the best way to resolve it. Then there's another part of me that looks at you and thinks, you're being intimidating right now, but you don't actually believe that. You're not actually a scary dude. You're just trying to pretend to be a scary dude. So I'm going to intimidate you. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to bounce all over your head. I'm going to look straight into your eyes as I tell you. And then I'm going to turn my head and I'm going to look at your pals, your 3-4 pals that are standing beside you. And I'm going to tell them that I'm going to do the same thing to them. Sometimes that works. People start to get scared and think, wait a minute, who is this guy? Why is he talking to me like that? People get intimidated, they start to back off, and I can see that fear in their eyes. And then there's another part of me that looks at you and I see there's this darkness behind your eyes. There's this watery-eyed, intensity that's just, you're there to fight, you're there to cause trouble, you're there to cause mayhem. I just hit you. Like, straight up, I'll hit you. Because I know that I can't reason with you. I know that I can't, and there's no point in trying to intimidate you, because you'll still come. Or you might have a weapon. You might be the type of person that's ready to pick up a glass and smash me. Do I need to rectify that situation before that happens? I can't fight you if you fight me with 5 or 10 pals. I probably will only win if you all jump me at the same time. But I need to stop that from happening. But I learned that shit when I went into children's homes when I was young, right? They put me into children's homes and secure units and care institutes where it was a case of, either be something or you're going to be that person that people are coming at. And I was like, well, I'm not prepared to be that fucking person. For me, there's many situations years ago where I seen stuff that was so brutal that it put me in a certain place in life that I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be that person. But I'm also going to exert a certain amount of intensity around me that's not going to happen to other people around me either, right? So I grew up kind of making friends with people who were, let's say, vulnerable or didn't understand the world the same way as me, maybe weren't the street smart. I've got a lot of friends who go out and, get into shit but don't actually mean it. These simple-minded people who just want to have a laugh and a joke, and they try crack the wrong joke in the wrong place, and somebody's like, who the fuck are you? You can't talk to me like that. Who do you think you're joking with, you wee prick? My pal's like, whoa, I don't want to fight, man. Walking away and intimidated and probably gets hit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm bouncing in there like, you just hit my pal. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm this guy and I've got these pals. And I'm like, so? Well, let's fucking bounce then. Like, straight up, I ain't scared of people. I'll never be scared of people. I know I can get beat up. I know I've been beat up in the past. I mean, even the record of martial arts, I'm 12-2. I've been knocked out. I've been fucking put down by a fucking big, massive wrestler, dude, and he just battered fuck at me. Ground and pound, sat and tapping me. I couldn't move. I was exhausted. I was fucking, yeah, he just fucked. Like, I was beat. Nothing I could do about that situation. I got up, I fucking shook his hand, congrats, but fuck. But that guy shouldn't have been fighting. Like, that was a sparring session that I shouldn't have been involved in, right? Like, that guy was way too big for me. It wouldn't have worked in a fucking registered match. Like, body weight.